If border security was decreased, it is a free-for-all. It's just be like Yahoo all over the place because nobody's watching. You know what I mean? It's just the riverbanks need to be patrolled at all times. You cannot just be like, oh, well, it's Friday, we don't need too many men out there today. You have to have as many men as possible at all times. If you're in a border town with Mexico, any kind of border security is going to be crucial, and you need to have as much manpower as you can because of the drug war across and because it's so easy to have immigrants cross over and have drugs coming in.
Any little bit helps to make it a better security, especially where I live, because there's no fences, or you just see border patrol, but there's no fences or barricades in my neighborhood. I see it every day. It's very in your face. I see people crossing. I wake up to the noise of the helicopters.
You know, we do need to have preventive measures to make sure that, you know, that our country is safe and that, you know, the well-being of our citizens comes first.
Right here in Laredo, border security is kind of I would say it's mediocre because I seriously do not see as much manpower as I would hope there'd be out there.
I attended a conference recently and I saw that, you know, border patrol numbers as far as like border patrol agents has increased. So I know that you know, it is getting stronger. And I don't necessarily think it's a weak thing. I just think we're kind of in the middle. We're not exactly so tight as TSA is on the airports, but I think we're pretty good.
I think it's weak. I mean, we didn't even get that much money from the stimulus package. I mean, people from that front that have other bridges from other towns got way more money than we did, and I know a couple of people from Border Patrol. Some of the stuff that they have, you know, the X-ray machines and stuff, it's pretty good, but we need something I think a little bit more advanced, especially since it being Laredo, we're the biggest import in the state, so we need a little bit better security.
The way we can improve our border security is just, I guess, having better technology. Like recently we have those new spy planes come in, which those are pretty cool. Like they see a lot, but I would hope that the government would give us more access to those, give the officials here more access to using those. I would hope that the government would provide us with more manpower.
Maybe a little more border patrol, maybe a little better training, but you can't really win when it comes to, you know, like drugs and stuff like that, because for every one person that they think they caught, I'm pretty sure there's another vehicle that's like smuggling people or that's, you know, getting drugs or something like that.
We do need to examine those citizens who come in, and especially those who are applying for visas, allowing people who deserve to be in this country and allowing people to, you know, who are looking for a better opportunity to come in. And I think that's one of the biggest improvements, and we don't need any walls to take care of that.
Yeah, I would say that Canada is also important because, I mean, they can have drugs come in here too, they can have terrorists come in here too, it's just the same thing. I would say that Mexico would be a higher priority though, but because of the drug cartels and the possibility of stuff spilling over here.
Right now, yes, Mexico is pretty bad with the whole cartel situation and stuff like that. But I think it's, you know, the same thing with 9/11. A lot of the terrorists or a lot of people that came and crossed the Canadian border, they weren't screened the way they're screened here, you know, in Mexico. Call it racism or whatever.
Well, their bridge, you do take longer to cross because they thoroughly check everything, and you know it should be that way because marijuana is legal in Canada, and anyone can smuggle that into the U.S. whenever they want. And so, I mean, vice versa. In Mexico, they're not legal, but you know, they're still smuggling. And you know, I think if it should be equal. You know, we should protect our country on either side.